It's brother versus brother. Bret the Hitman Hart and Owen Hart. What you gotta wonder, what is going on in the minds of Stu and Helen Hart, the parents of these two? And the bell officially rings. This one-on-one contest here at WrestleMania is underway for Bret Hart. It's always kind of been like Bret's the guy. Bret's the pinnacle of the Hart family. Owen Hart has always had that cockiness about him. You can see it oozing a little bit right now with that showboating he's doing. Oh, a nice takedown from the Hitman. Bret Hart looking to keep control on Owen, but Owen finds the bottom rope, forcing the rope break. Owen and Bret are just two opposite ends of the spectrum. Owen Hart, and as intense as they get. Bret, very slow and methodical. He'll break you piece by piece. But Owen, very explosive. And the Hitman counters, and Owen Hart sent to the outside onto the floor. And Bret Hart, great counter to Owen. Oh, what a slap to Bret. And now it's Owen who's just toying with the emotions of his older brother. And you can hear referee Earl Hebner telling off Owen Hart about slapping Bret. Owen Hart has a hammerlock locked in, but Bret turns it around. A nice drop toe to counter and turns it right into a headlock here on the Hitman. Bret, extremely talented, technical in-ring work. Expect nothing less from the Hitman himself. Bret going to work on the arm of Owen Hart. Oh, Owen Hart now breaks through. And Owen now yanking on the arm of the Hitman. And Hart kips up back to his feet. It's Bret who's going right back to work on that left arm. Bret's found the target that he's looking to go for. And, oh, Bret had that roll up on Owen, but Owen kicked out. And now takes down Owen and goes right back on the arm. Has this arm bar locked in. Bret using the fist on the armpit. You can see the way he's applying the pressure on the arm of Owen. Owen trying to turn over to alleviate some of the pressure of the lock on the arm. This is where Bret becomes so dangerous. If I haven't already said it, I'll say it. If I've said it, I'm saying it again. Bret, as technically sound as they get, slow, methodical, will break you. Will once he finds that part that he's going after, it's game over. You lose that limb for the rest of this match. Owen, it seemed like Owen was starting to walk off. And Bret throws Owen Hart right back in. You got to wonder if the little bit of ego that gets shown by Owen has to do with feeling a bit slighted and always feeling like he has to do a little bit more to show his worth because Bret is so extremely talented inside the squared circle and has always been the one that's gotten all the spotlight. It almost feels like for Owen that he has to work twice as hard as his brother for just a little bit of that spotlight. And Owen Hart breaks free. Oh, crucifix and a 2 count on Owen. And Bret Hart once again returns back to that same arm he's been working on throughout this match. And Owen Hart trying to break free now. Forcing a break, and he does. Leaps up and over. Oh, what a spin. Oh, my. That caught Bret clean. Once again, Owen mocking his older brother and stomping away on the Hitman. And Bret rolls to the outside onto the floor, but Owen, who's not too far behind, goes right after his brother. Now on the outside, this is where you end up in dangerous territory because there's so much damage you can cause to your opponent. And Owen, spine first, sending Bret into the steel ring post. And Owen just screaming at his brother. And Owen now sends Bret back into the ring. He's not done. This is years of frustration, of being second fiddle, of always feeling like the unfavored child. Whoever wins, whoever loses, either way, this match is not easy right now for Stu and Helen Hart to have to watch. And has that clutch locked in deep on Bret, center of the ring. This is going to do a lot of damage to that lower back, especially after Owen just sent Bret spine first into the steel ring post, adding more pressure to the damage that he's already done to his brother. Bret, though, able to force a break as he worked back up to his feet, but Owen with a belly-to-belly slam, and Bret able to get the shoulder up it too. Owen Hart now with a headbutt. Can you imagine what it would do for Owen Hart? Oh, wait. Just how quickly things can change as Owen drives the knee into the spine of the Hitman. As I was saying, can you imagine what this would do? Not can you imagine what this would do? A win for Owen Hart over his brother Bret. It would finally, it would have to give some sort of relief to Owen to feel like he can finally move up. Feel like all that doubt of always coming second to his older brother Bret, and all that goes away. Knowing that he finally has a victory over his brother Bret, that he did something better than him. And Bret on the outside, Owen, a little bit of an early celebration in the ring, but I don't know how wise that is. And Owen looking for a suplex to Bret back in the ring, standing switch by Owen as Bret was able to block. Look at that German into a bridge, but Bret able to kick out at 2.5. Oh, what a leg drop to the back of the head. And now it's Owen right back on the cover. And Bret once again escapes before the 3. And what a matchup between these two brothers. And with every pinfall that either of these men kick out of, they exert energy. And another one, a roll up there from the Hitman. And an uppercut from Owen to Bret. It's Owen who gets reversed, though. Oh, but Owen reverses. Owen looking to put his on a pile driver. That's got to do it. All he's got to do is go up to the top. And the headbutt, but nobody home as the Hitman gets out of harm's way. If that landed, it would have been all over. But unfortunately, nobody was home on that headbutt. And with both superstars down, who's going to get back up to their feet first? Who's going to get in control and take advantage of this opportunity? Bret with an inverted atomic drop and a clothesline snaps down. Owen Hart, lateral press, and Hart kicks at it too. Oh, Bret goes low on a side Russian leg sweep as he snaps back. Owen into the mat. And Bret again, another cover on Owen. Looking to put his younger brother away for the 3. And continue to do more damage as he goes. That knee right to the back. Oh, and that elbow to the face off the second rope. And another pinfall that is not quite enough to earn Bret the victory here at WrestleMania 10. Owen holds on. Is he pleading with his brother? Oh, try to play games with his brother, and it was successful with an enziguri. And now it's Owen who's looking to use Bret's own submission against him. But Bret counters. Bret counters. Owen rolls through to force the break. And a shot to the face of the Hitman. Oh, look at this. Oh, that was really close. That's got to be as close to 3 without the bell ringing. It sounded like a 3. And up and over, Bret goes. High cross body from Bret takes out Owen on the floor. But it seems Bret may have done some damage to his knee in the process off that high cross body to his brother on the floor. And the official trying to get both of these men back into the ring so that these two don't get double counted out. Some serious damage may have been done to the knee of the Hitman that could really change how this match goes from this point on. And Owen now going after the knee. And now this is where it will become very interesting. You expect nothing less from Owen Hart. Doesn't matter if it's his brother. He's going to take advantage of his brother's weakness. It's all family until it becomes competition. This is the highest stage you have the opportunity to compete at in your professional career. The showcase of immortals. WrestleMania. And Owen Hart not going to waste his opportunity by feeling sorry for his brother. And the Hitman in a real rough way right now. And Owen mocking his brother right now as he continues to go to work on that knee. And a dragon screw takes down Bret. Owen now. Submission hold. Look at the way he's driving the boot onto the knee. And now this high capacity crowd here at Mania. They're doing whatever they can. Screaming their lungs out for the Hitman. Trying to rally him up to get him going. But has the damage already been done? Has too much damage been done enough to keep the Hitman from having any chance of rallying against his brother Owen? Owen once again yelling at his brother Bret, yelling at him to get back up to his feet. Owen, another dragon screw, continuing to go to work. And now going to work on that hamstring. Perhaps looking for a figure four. And he gets the figure four locked in deep. That's got to do it. That's got to do it. And Bret Hart, writhing in pain, you can see his face tells the whole story about the amount of pain he's feeling after all the damage that Owen Hart has done to the knee of the Hitman. Bret Hart might be left with no choice but to submit here at the Showcase of Immortals. And how ironic would that be? Bret Hart, who's made many of his opponents submit to the sharpshooter, and Bret Hart would end up submitting at WrestleMania. Bret Hart prides himself on being one of the best technical wrestlers. And being one of the best, he knows how to break free, and he did just that. But more damage has already been done as Bret struggles to remain on his feet and stay away from Owen, who goes right back to work on the knee of the Hitman. And this isn't getting any easier for Bret. Bret, with an enziguri, turns Owen inside out. This might be exactly what Bret needs to get back in this. But can he fully capitalize on the situation? This is a big opportunity for Bret, who looks really worse for wear right now. Bret with a headbutt. And now Bret sends Owen hard chest first across the ring. Chest first into the turnbuckles. And a leg drop and a 1 and a 2 and a no. This match will continue. What's it going to take for either one of these to give? Who wants it more? And Bret with a running bulldog. Bret looking to turn his brother over. Will it be? And another cover. But Owen once again survives. It's Bret Hart versus Owen Hart. WrestleMania 10. It's about being the better brother, about being the better wrestler. And Bret Hart taking down Hart. Bret Hart taking down his brother Owen, rather. Both of them are Harts. Either way, a Hart will win this match. Bret lifts up Owen and sends him up to the top. Bret looking for a suplex. Superplex off the... No. And an explosive move. If Bret can cover him, that's got to do it. Can Bret do it, though? That's got to do it. Oh, but Owen gets the shoulder up just before the 3. What's it gonna take? You gotta give credit where credit is due. These two are putting their bodies on the line. These two are going at it with everything they've got. And Bret looking to put his brother away for good. And Bret with another shot. Owen went for a shot of his own, but Bret now has a sleeper hold. Owen finds the top rope. A low blow. The official didn't see it. Oh, come on. That was cheap. We were seeing an absolute classic, and Owen played it cheap. He's no way. He's going to make Bret tap with his own submission hold. Owen's got the sharpshooter locked in center of the ring. Bret in no man's land right now. Does Bret have enough upper body strength to pull himself, to pull himself to the bottom rope? Oh, it looked like he tapped. It seemed like Bret was tapping. But no, Bret turns it around. It might be Owen who's about to tap because Bret has the sharpshooter. But Owen was too close to the ropes to get any major effective work done on that sharpshooter. Bret Hart having to be assisted by the top rope to limp his way towards his brother. But Owen who turns around, Bret gets the boot up. Look at this from Bret. Oh, Bret was looking for a victory roll. Oh, it's Owen who gets it. Owen pulls it off. Owen just pulled it off. Owen, who catches his brother Bret by surprise. Pulling a fast one on the Hitman. I think even Owen looked shocked that he got him. Credit where credit is due. Owen Hart, choice hand gesture for his brother Bret. Finally showing Bret that he can beat him. And Owen Hart has done that here at WrestleMania. Congratulations to Owen Hart getting the victory on his older brother Bret.